What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, I'm CS2 Harris. I put out informational videos about the Navy. In this video, I want to show you guys some tips on how to pass your room inspections when you get into the barracks. So this is going to be an E3 and below barracks. Like I said in my other videos, each base is different. Each barracks is different. So don't think just because this video I'm showing this type of barracks room, yours will be like this, because it will be different depending on which base you go to. And like I said, this is E3 and below, so typically for E3 and below, you're sharing a room. I've seen on other bases you have your own room as an E3 and below, but out here in San Diego on this base I'm on, you share a room with your with another sailor. All right, coming into this room, I'm gonna take you over to the head. So this is the head. You got the toilet, the sink down here. You got a cabinet where you can store your cleaning supplies, and then you got the medicine cabinet for you and your roommate, so it's identical. And then over here it'll be your shower. So it's a walk-in shower. It's not big, but it gets the job done. So this is the head. And then out here, this is the room. So like I said, it's E3 and below. You're sharing a room with you and your roommate. It's a plain room. It's not much to it. You got the mini fridge, the microwave, and then you have the closets over here where you can store your belongings. So this is one closet for you, and then you also have another side for your roommate. And that's about it. You got some shelves up here where you can store things. You got a dresser, a side table, and then you have these chairs right here. But yeah, it's identical on both sides. So this would be for you and your roommate. And like I said, this is an older barracks room, so each barracks is different. If you get this one, just deal with it. You won't be here for long. But this is E3 and below, and that's it for the room. So I'm gonna just go over some tips, like I said, on how you could pass your room inspections. And I'll go through the list. So usually what we do is we go off of a list that we have, and first on the list it'll be refrigerator need defrosting. So if you look in the freezer, a lot of times if you let this run for so long, it'll start defrosting. You'll get ice up at the top, and what you want to do is turn the fridge off, unplug it, and then just leave the doors open like this and let the ice melt. And you could chip away at the ice to get the ice off quicker, but just let it off. Turn off the fridge, the freezer, let the ice just thaw out, and you'll take care of that way. We also look at the microwave. So make sure you clean inside the microwave. Make sure you get the top, the sides, take the plate out, wipe that down on the door. So make sure you clean that. A big thing we also do is look at these gasket seals. So right here, it'll be filled with crumbs or dirt, mold sometimes. So make sure you get a good clean in there as well. All right. Another one is the carpet. So in here is no carpet, it's a deck. So make sure you sweep, swab. If you have carpet in your room, just make sure you get a vacuum and vacuum that, because we can tell if you cleaned it or not. All right, the next one is the dusting. So the room needs dusting. A lot of sailors miss this. So up here you could check and see if it's dusty. A lot of the horizontal places you want to check, so like make sure no dust. Also up here on the fan, make sure you dust up there. You see dust, just dust up there. And a lot of people check on the windowsill. Make sure you wipe down just all the horizontal spots, wipe down for dust. All right, next is gear drift. So never leave clothes on the bed, clothes on the couch, on a chair. Don't leave things out, just put them away on the shelves, put them in your closet. Don't leave things out, because that's considered gear drift, and that's a hit on that as well. Next will be the windows and the blinds. So for your window, just make sure you wipe it down. Like I said, when you dust, just lift it up, wipe down the window sill, get in the cracks and crevices, and just clean that out, because we look at that as well. Trash. Make sure every day you leave your room, you take your trash out, empty the trash, and just put a new bag in there every day you leave your room in the morning. Okay, next on the list. When you check into the barracks room, we'll give you name tags to label your doors. You can label your closets. Label your racks, so we know which rack is whose, so we won't fail the wrong person. So make sure you label your things. Also label the front of the door when you come in, so we know this is your correct room. Label that as well. Okay, back to the closets. Make sure your closets are locked. Every time you leave the room, make sure you lock your closets. Because when we check that, if it's unlocked, no locks on here, that's an automatic failure. So just make sure you lock your lockers every time you lose your room. Because if your roommate happens to bring someone in here and they go inside your closet and you have some valuables in there and they take it, it's kind of on your fault for leaving that unlocked, trusting your roommate. Because you can have company in here. They can't stay past 2200, but you're allowed to have company. And it's pretty standard around each base. Next on the list, we're gonna go to the head. So just make sure your sink is clean. Wipe that down. No residue from brushing your teeth or spitting in there. Clean that. Clean the toilet as well. Make sure you clean the toilet. This is like one of the hardest part. People don't understand how to clean their head. It's crazy, but make sure you clean the shower. Get some bleach, wipe it down. They sell sponges that's like magic clean. They clean out easily. So take care of the head. And then we got 2 more left. So make sure in your room you don't have open food. No open food inside your room. When we're doing inspections, if you have food in there, throw it out, take it out with the trash. And last on the list is make sure your rack is made. So make sure your rack is made. Every time you get up in the morning, when you leave your room, make sure it's made. It don't have to be like boot camp style, but just make sure it's decent, okay? And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so that was it of the barracks room tour. That was it on my tips on how you could pass your room inspection. Usually you have 3 hits you could have before it's a failure. So make sure you stay below 3 hits and you'll be good to go. So in my building, usually for the E3 and below, if I see you're an outstanding sailor, if you get excellent and outstanding on your room inspections, and if we have available rooms in the petty officer barracks, I'll recommend you to go to the petty officer barracks. So if you're doing a good job every time, you're getting excellence and outstandings, I'll put your name in a recommendation to move up to the petty officer barracks. So make sure you just do what you're supposed to do. Make sure your room is squared away and good to go, and you could one day be in the petty officer barracks before you become a petty officer. So yeah, thank you for watching my videos. And if you have any questions, please hit me in the comments below. I answer every question you guys have. And until next time, deuces.